Hey there! If you, just like me, store your contacts in Google Sheets, this video might be useful for you. I tried to create a tool that turns a simple contact spreadsheet into a fully functional app, right inside Google Sheets. No separate software, no complicated setup, everything works directly in Google Sheets with your data. The spreadsheet has several sections with fields. Basic info includes first name, last name, middle name, nickname, and contact category. There are separate fields for phone numbers and email addresses, as well as postal address and date of birth. The professional section covers company, job title, department, and website. The relationships section includes anniversary, spouse or partner, and children. There's also a social media section and a management section, contact status, last contact date, preferred contact method, and notes. And most importantly, you don't have to fill in every field. Just enter the information that's relevant to you. There is also a separate sheet called Category and Status, where you can customize everything to your needs. Add or edit contact categories, statuses, and preferred contact methods, so you decide exactly what classification works best for your contact base. All of this information can also be entered and edited through our panel, which I am going to show you right now. But in practice, it is faster and more convenient to fill in your contact data directly in the Google Sheets spreadsheet, and use the panel for analyzing data and editing individual contacts. That said, you can do everything through the panel as well if you prefer. The data in the spreadsheet is randomly generated and used purely for demonstration purposes. Any resemblance to real people is purely coincidental. So, to open the panel, click on ContactBook in the Google Sheets menu, then select Open ContactBook. The first time you launch it, Google will ask you for permission to run the script. Do not worry, this is completely normal and safe. This permission is required so that the panel can read and save data in your spreadsheet. It is a standard procedure for any script in Google Sheets. None of your data is sent anywhere. So, the window is open. On the left you can see a menu with the following sections: Dashboard, Contacts, Add Contact, Birthdays, Mailing List, Social Media, Last Contact, Duplicates, and Settings. Let us go through each one of them. The first section is the dashboard, which gives you a general overview of your contact base. At the top you can see the key numbers, total contacts, how many categories you have, which countries your contacts are from, how many of them have a birthday on record, and how many contacts you have never reached out to. Below that you get more detailed analytics, a breakdown by category and status, last contact health, top countries, phone and email statistics, social media coverage, upcoming birthdays, and preferred contact methods. Everything updates automatically based on the data in your spreadsheet. The next section is Contacts. This is where all your contacts are displayed. You can search by name, phone number, email or company, and filter by category, status or preferred contact method. The table has many columns, and you can scroll through them left and right using the slider or arrows. There are also two display modes, Table and Cards. In Cards mode, each contact looks like a small profile card with the key information. If you click on any contact, a window opens with a short summary of their information. At the bottom there are buttons to edit or delete the contact. By the way, if you hover over a contact row, 3 buttons appear: View, Edit and Delete. After making any changes, click the Save button and wait a few seconds for the data to be saved to your Google Sheets spreadsheet. The next menu item is Add Contact. Here you can add a new contact directly through the window. The form is divided into tabs: Basic, Contacts, Social, Work, Dates, Address and Notes. Fill in the fields you need and click Save. This is exactly the same as filling in the data directly in the Google Sheet spreadsheet, just in a more convenient format. The Birthdays section is a calendar of birthdays and anniversaries of your contacts. There are 4 view modes. Today shows events for today, week shows the current week, month displays a full calendar for the month, and year gives you an overview across all months of the year. Anniversaries can be toggled on or off with a separate checkbox. You can also choose which day of the week the calendar starts from, Monday or Sunday. The mailing list section displays your contacts with their postal addresses. There are 2 view modes, table and labels. The labels mode is especially useful if you want to print addresses for envelopes. You can choose a ready-made format, for example Avery 5160, Avery 5163, and other popular standards for letter or A4 paper. Or you can set up a custom format manually. The finished list can be exported to PDF or Word. The social media section displays a table with the social media profiles of your contacts, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok and website. If you click on a social media icon in a row, a small window opens where you can view the link, copy it, open it in the browser, or edit it right there. And if you click on a social media icon in the table header, it will sort the list and show contacts that have that social media profile first. The last contact section shows when you last reached out to each contact and how many days have passed since then. You can filter by time, for example, show only those you have not been in touch with for more than 30, 60, or 90 days. You can also mark a contact as contacted today with a single click, and the date will automatically update to today. And if you click on the phone or email badge, a window opens where you can view, edit, or delete the phone numbers and email addresses of that contact. The Duplicates section automatically finds contacts that may be duplicates. The system groups them together and shows what exactly they have in common, name, phone number, or email. Under each contact only the fields that are actually shared with others in the group are displayed. For each contact there are buttons to view, edit or delete it right from here. And the last section is Settings. This is where you manage your categories, statuses, and preferred contact methods. You can add new ones, rename or delete existing ones. And for each badge you can customize the background color and text color, so your contact base looks exactly the way you want it. Everything is synced in both directions. If you add a category here in the panel, it will automatically appear in the Google Sheet spreadsheet. And the other way around, if you add a category directly in the spreadsheet, it will also show up in the panel. By the way, you can also switch between light and dark theme in the panel, whichever you prefer. And that is it. A simple spreadsheet with names and phone numbers, and look what you can turn it into. Analytics, a birthday calendar, mailing labels, contact tracking, duplicate detection, all of it right inside Google Sheets, with no third-party services involved. Your data stays yours, it just works a whole lot harder for you now. If you have any ideas for features or statistics that should be added to this panel, drop them in the comments, I would love to hear your thoughts. And I am also curious, would you like to see something similar but for completely different data? Maybe expense tracking, collections, hobbies, books, recipes, or something entirely your own? Let me know what that would be, your idea might just become the next project. Thanks for watching.